DJ Dagger here again. Okay, and today we're going to look at, we've talked about in previous videos, in opening up another section of the map to continue progression of the mission. So far most of our focus, or scripting wise at least, has all centered around this particular flag. We've got two objectives currently. We've got destroy or capture enemy pack guns, and we've got capture the flag. And what we want to do is we want to make it so we'll have a quick look at what the current. So here we have the start. So these lines here indicate that's the first section of the map where all these two objectives take place. And what we want is when both of them objectives are complete, we want to open up to the second part of the map, which will probably, if we're looking at these lines here, we might have it come to somewhere there. So we leave ourselves a bit of room there. We can open up the map a second time as well. We can keep opening it up if we want. But so what we're going to do in this one is we're going to do a quick commands to allow this to happen. Okay, so because I've changed those lines, those clip lines, I better save that, back to F3 mode, delete whatever that was I was fiddling with. Okay, so we've got our objectives. First we've got our flag, and when our flag gets captured, we've got a little variable here that changes to let us know that it's in our possession. So we can use that as one of our conditions. And the other thing we've got happening is the pack gun objective, where we have a task that's completed. So they're going to be our two objectives. We're going to just say basically when the flag's captured and when the task is complete, we will open it up. So alright, so we're going to write a little script here. We're going to add, we're going to call it clips, because as you see we've got plenty of room up the map there. We might even add something else. Clips, and it'll be we're going to be moving to the second clip, so I should name it that such. Okay, so we talked about our conditions. One of them was the task, so we can simply go in here and we can say, alright, work if start pack is complete. We've also got our, well, we can just go with another task, which is our flag one. So they're both tasks, so when both of them are complete, what we want to do is we want to add in here a set clip, which is under, is it scene? Set clip. And in there we just simply tell it which one, and it lists any that have already been created. So we've got second and OK, and we don't need to add our all-important trigger function if we want things to fire again. This is only going to happen once, so once it's fired, it's done. So it's going to depend on those two conditions. So let's give this a test. Quickly save that, start, and we will make our guys invulnerable, which helps with testing. Select them, go into their properties, put them on full impregnability, back to F1 to play with them. Let's go, boys. So we might even speed up the play here a little bit. Okay.
Got it, sir.
First one is to capture the flag.
Into fight.
These guys go up here and destroy or capture the gun. Get up and run, you're invulnerable.
We're itching.
Jump on it.
Got it.
Goes over here. He's destroyed that. That's one objective complete. Now we'll move into the looking to see if this opens up.
Fire!
Now,
Let him have it!
it's holding that up.
Yes, sir.
Auf die Infanterie!
There's an enemy close by here somewhere.
Für das Vaterland! Los!
Try this on
It's
this
not that
side.
thing still messing with our head.
Yes, sir!
Okay, so what we've effectively done is created another bug in some of the things we've recently done. And I actually stopped recording for a bit, and it took me a bit to work out what was going on, but I think I have the answer, and I'm going to see if I can correct it. Okay, so what we've got going on is, in one of our previous ones, we in a previous little bug fix video I did, one of the problems had to do, I believe, with hidden tags. What we've got happening is we've got some random stuff going on. So there's a bit of a quirk that can potentially happen here, and that is that we've got these guys called Player 1 who are on these machine guns. When the machine guns spawn in and become visible, they're fully active and all that stuff. But the ones who don't spawn in, so if they stay hidden, the guys on the machine guns who it actually looks at with the tag Player 1 don't actually get included. Now what I mean by that is, if I was to say exclude any that are hidden this time, it's not going to work, because the guys on the machine guns have the tag, but they don't actually have the hidden tag. The hidden tag is actually assigned to the machine gun itself, and the guys tagged with Player 1, these guys, they are linked to the machine gun. So what I have to check for, I have to add some extra little, again it's about, we've added something, and it's about going back and accounting for what we've added. So it's in here where we do our cases again. So when we do our counts, we're looking for anyone with the tag Player 1 inside our outer zone 1, and we're excluding anyone who's dead. Now these guys, if these machine guns don't actually get picked in our random sequence, these guys technically aren't dead, and they're technically not hidden, because the machine gun itself is hidden and they're linked. So we have to exclude anyone who is linked will cover it. So anyone who's in the state, I wonder if there's a state of inactive. Inactive, there we go. I wonder if that'll fix it. So these guys, technically they're not hidden, but they are, because they're linked to something. So they should, by default, they should fall into the category of being inactive. Let's hope so. So let's change that for both of these player captures. So we want to exclude any with the state inactive, because if I just click linked, which they are, it will mean even if a machine gun spawns in, the guys are on it, you run in, you'll start capturing the flag even though they're inside of it, but because they're linked they'll be excluded. So we don't really want that. What we really want is to target the guys who are inactive effectively. Okay, so we did that one, inactive. Enemy capture, I don't think we need to stress about this one because it's only looking at the player ourselves. Okay, save that, let's test that, let's see if we got this sorted. Okay, let's make these guys invulnerable. Well, let's check it didn't, did it? Okay, so we will have one here because we had one there. We've got one in that zone who would be creating the conflict. So good, that's what we want. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Up he's going, clean house.
Yes, sir.
Send a couple of years up here to. There's the other pack gun over there.
Mich erwischt!
Get ready for medals. Already on that, sir.
Speed this up.
Ready for medals!
Got it, sir.
Alright, you guys jump there.
Yes, sir!
Round.
Jump on the gun.
Get ready.
Destroy that one. Okay, that's one objective complete. Retesting at the same loop. Okay. Still got someone inside the zone there. Clearly. Now, okay, so something's still not quite right, but we're getting the better result. We've captured the flags. We've opened up the back like we wanted to. There's the line there. Not in F1, that's why I can see through the fog. Yep, so that's working.
Well
It's
done,
just we've
boys.
still got a little bug with the flag now. So let's look at where that's happening.
Feuer auf mein Kommando!
Move along.
Ich bin
Alright, so
getroffen!
it's during a player capture. Or is it because we got some... Okay, here's where it'll be. In the enemy capture, player 1, exclude the dead. We have to also add in there to exclude the state of...
Das Ziel ist in Reichweite!
Let's try that. Exclude the state.
Get ready for medals.
Inactive.
Bereit machen zum Angriff! Zielt auf die Infanterie!
Oh. What happened then?
Yes, sir.
Feuer auf mein Kommando! Oh, wir müssen weiter!
Some things have obviously messed up there. One thing always messes up another. So we're going to exclude anyone in the state of being inactive. Greater than 0, so there has to be greater than 0 for this to even trigger. May have had to do with this whole set flag. The whole thing was a bit out of whack perhaps. So let's get everything checked out. Let's play a row. Making sure there's none in there, making sure inactive.
Oh Mann!
And let's give that another test.
Got it, sir.
Feind voraus!
Make our buddies invincible.
We did it.
Very good!
Got it, sir.
Feuer
Alright,
shots!
up let's go. No silly
Get ready for medals!
Yes, sir.
flag selection.
Already on that, sir. Get ready for medals.
I want the enemy to rush in there and
Laden! Got it, sir!
steal that flag if we can.
Bloody good shot.
Correctly.
Für das Vaterland!
And you just go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Scheiße! Mein Bein!
We're reaching. Got it, sir.
Zielt auf die...
Always important to test everything thoroughly. Okay, objective failed. That's what we want. The tent's supposed to be down so that seems to be doing what it's meant to be doing. Right over the bits, and the back opens up. Okay. Now it shouldn't matter if we
Ready on that,
close
sir.
that.
Nehmt sie unter
Certainly
Feuer!
won't close the back up again, it just will prevent us from having vehicles if we lose it again. Right. There it goes. Fine. No vehicles. If you leave that menu open, you might still get them.
Brauche Hilfe!
Right. So that'll let us capture it with the vehicle even.
Hilfe!
Cheeky bastard.
Feuer auf mein Kommando!
Alright. That looks good. I think we've achieved what we set out to do. We've got the back opening up. We found some bugs and sorted them. Yeah, I guess the next video we'll look at well, I'll probably put another flag and put one on each side here somewhere, do some map building, build up some sort of defensive thing, maybe even put some anti-aircraft guns there that you have to destroy perhaps, as well as take 2 flags, anything like that. Okay, well, make sure that's saved, and cheers.